Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is an actor you know from industry who is now playing Amy Winehouse in Back to Black.
I get really nervous when I get up on stage. And now you've all gone and basically told me I haven't got any stage presence. Great.
Look, Amy,
that's really going to help my stage.
was
Oh, off, Nick. I'm not a Cole Porter, Nick. I don't wake up in the morning and bang out 10 hits by lunch. I need to live my songs. So that's what I'm going to go and do.
What?
I'm going to take some time off so things can actually happen to me again. Then, maybe, I'll get back in your studio. So you know what? See you whenever.
Please welcome Marisa Abela. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, so nice to meet you.
Well, this is a very exciting role for an actress. I mean, Amy Winehouse, a brief, beautiful, iconic career. Mm-hmm. What was, you know, is it daunting to be cast to play someone so beloved and so talented?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's daunting. There's so much responsibility that comes along with it, but I think you either step up to the plate when you have something like that, a big responsibility. To me, as an actor, the only way to deal with that is to work really hard, you know, and try and honor her as best I can. And that's by putting in a performance that is both, you know, recognizable as she really existed. So it has to look like Amy and sound like Amy and feel like Amy, but it also has to be full of that magic thing that she had, which is the more difficult thing to do.
But obviously you would want the role. Like you auditioned for the role, you put all the effort into it. When you got the phone call that you got the role, what was the ratio of fear to excitement?
You're excited for about 2 minutes and then you are terrified. I mean, I was actually at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival watching some comedy, and I was on my way from Edinburgh to Ibiza with some friends. Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
That's a fun life.
It's a fun time. It was August, you know, and I got the call from Sam Taylor Johnson saying that I'd booked the role, and like, you know, amazing news. Here's some champagne, and then you sit on a flight, you buckle your seatbelt, and you sit there for 3 hours. Like, what the hell have I just signed up to?
Now, you sing as Amy in this. You sound beautiful.
Thank you.
You've got such a powerful and such beautiful control of your voice, like she did. How many years have you been singing?
I didn't sing before. I'd never sung, really. I mean, I went to drama school, and like at RADA, you do a few bits of singing, like one singing lesson a week maybe, but I would never have sung.
So you never sang publicly before
Never
this?
sang publicly, you know, karaoke, whatever. But like I would never have offered myself up to sing. No.
But then, did you know you were going to have to sing this part when you got the?
No.
I'm just like, if you're not a singer, it would be hard for me to like go, I want to play Pavarotti.
Oh my God, no, for sure.
I dabble. But so because that takes chutzpah, like to.
It does take chutzpah, but Amy had a lot of chutzpah.
That's true. You've
got to kind of, I mean, by embodying her, like there's a fearlessness that comes into it. Also, you know, Sam had the rights to all of the music. You know, Universal had already given her the rights to Amy's music. So if we needed to put Amy's voice into it, we could have done. But
so it could have been an overdub.
It could have been an overdub. It was never, and I think that was good because then I went into those singing lessons from a place of real curiosity and a want to do right by her emotionally.
So you went into the studio to record this. Who'd you record? Was it
it was with Amy Winehouse's real band, yeah.
Wow, what was that like? Well, did you ever talk to them about what it was like for them, for you to be doing this?
Totally. Well, it was really useful to talk to people that really knew her, and, you know, in all the different contexts, you know, they knew her as an artist, and that's really what our film focuses on, and we're really trying to bring the artistry back to Amy and her legacy as an incredible songwriter and singer, back to her. So I think talking to them about like, you know, what was she like during a performance, after a performance, if she hated it, and it was really amazing. And we recorded at Abbey Road, which is like, it's so iconic. And
I can't believe it's already been 13 years since she died. I mean, you're very young. How old were you when she passed?
I was about 15, I think. You know, I mean, her cultural significance in the UK alone, I'm sure everywhere, but in the UK, like, just cannot be underestimated. So, like, yes, I was young, but I mean, everyone felt that so hard. And I think what happens when a big trauma like that happens to a country is you try and figure out why. And I think we've all spent a long time asking, why did this happen to Amy? And it's put her in a position of, you know, the object of trauma. And I think what we do with our film is really give her that chutzpah back, that fire back. And she's the protagonist of her own story again. She's not a victim. She's a true icon and an artist. And I'm really proud of it.
Did you always want to do this? Is this what the plan was, to be an actress?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I always loved acting. Like, I got a performing arts scholarship to a nice school when I was very young. So it was always important to me. My mum's an actor, a theater actor.
And she was okay with you doing this? She didn't want you to, like, go get a mechanical engineering degree or something like that?
Well, I think kind of the opposite. Like, I wanted to be a lawyer. I was like, I mean, I watched my mum do it, you know, and it was amazing. I grew up going to the theater to see her perform in these incredible shows. And then, you know, the reality of this job is a hard one. You stop working and you have to do something else for a bit. So I think I always saw it, and I knew that it was difficult and I was scared, so I wanted to do law. And I went to UCL, which is a university in London, on an open day, and I was like, oh, this is kind of boring. I don't know that I love this. And then... One day, yeah. And I walked down the street. UCL's on Gower Street in London, and so is RADA, which is the drama school that I ended up going to.
Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts.
The Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, yeah. And I walked past it, and my mum was like, go on. So I auditioned, and I didn't get in my first year, so I thought I will defer my place, and if I don't get in another year, I'll go to UCL. And if I do get in, I'll go to RADA, and that's what happened. I went.
Less boring?
Way less boring. Really fun.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Back to Black is in theaters this Friday. Marisa Abela, everybody. We'll be right back.